going on, people? It's the Xbot 448, and today I want to address my thoughts on a group called neutrals in the gaming community. I have had a few people ask me what I thought about this whole topic, and I figure I'd share it with you guys. Now, for people who don't know, neutrals are basically they're people that come out and they say that they're neutral in the gaming community. They don't prefer PlayStation. They don't prefer the X1, the Wii U. They say it's all about the games. They just want to play the games and that's it. And that's all well and good. Trust me, I have no problem with that. The thing is, all right, first and foremost is everybody has a preference. There is nobody that is completely neutral on anything. You can have a preference to, I don't know, the X1's controller compared to the DualShock 4. A preference to maybe PlayStation's dashboard compared to the X1's dashboard. We use exclusives when it comes to like Zelda and Mario and stuff like that compared to other exclusives on other platforms. You're always going to have a preference. So that right there tells me something. You're never going to be 100% neutral on anything. But it seems that these guys have, they tried to come out and basically attack certain people, try to sabotage things with certain YouTubers that will voice their opinion on matters. And that is completely unacceptable. Now, it's one thing to claim yourself to be neutral and stuff like that, but if by you claiming neutrality means that you are gonna kind of bend over and take it in the rear when it comes to these companies and what they're doing to consumers, when you're gonna close your eyes and not see what these companies, like any bad consumer practices that are going on and stuff like that, when you want to ignore that because it's just about the games, it's all it's about, I don't care what platform, it's just about the games. But when you ignore some of the business practices that are going on that are anti-gamer, you are not helping the community whatsoever. And even when it comes to the games, all right, take games like Drive Club, for instance, that came out with barely any content in an era where content in racers is pretty much mandatory. The customization of cars and stuff like that. They didn't have anything like that in depth when it came to content in that game, but they did use that memory to write, I don't know, remember the whole Million Trees thing, and they put it all into visuals, and they did that to grab the casual gamers that don't really look into the content and stuff. It was just going to be eye popping. Oh, the casual is going to see that game, that looks amazing, I need to get it, and didn't really realize the lack of content that was behind that title. Stuff like that. And that's stuff that, I know I put out there. I know a lot of other YouTubers, a lot of other people in the Twitter community put out there. And then this neutral camp kind of comes in and tries to sabotage these things. And basically saying we shouldn't have an opinion and, just play the games. That is pretty much the worst type of ideology when it comes to anything in which you are a consumer. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a business is doing something that they shouldn't be doing, if they're playing the whole smoke and mirrors thing, people need to be able to call them out. And it's completely asinine in terms of the gaming community to be like, well, no, we're going to look past that because it's just about the games. Like, even shitty games, it's about the games. Like, we just want to play games, no matter if they're good, bad, indifferent. And that makes no sense to me. You're not living for a purpose, except for the purpose being ransacked, like, by these companies. And I, for lack of a better term, that's the only way I can say it. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't people out there that claim to be neutral but have common sense. But the general ideology around being quote-unquote neutrals seems to have no common sense. And I know us as a gaming community, I absolutely love the community. I want to see my hobby grow, all right? And that is going to take calling out companies that aren't doing the right things. Look what happened with the X1. There was a huge backlash with the all digital and everything like that. Now imagine if we were all just neutrals and we didn't say anything about that. What would happen? Come on, guys, what would happen? Nothing would have changed, all right? And companies would think that they would be able to get away with more, and it would be worse, and it would keep getting worse. So I applaud anybody who's out on YouTube, out on Twitter, out in the social media that will actually call it like it is. Will put that common sense back into talking about games, all right? And won't let companies kind of like bend them over, per se. I really applaud you guys. I respect you guys. I love being part of a group that definitely does this. And as far as the neutrals go, come on, guys. You can wave that neutral flag all you want, but there is always going to be a preference. You're always going to lead to one side or the other. It's just how it is. It's just how people work. And, you know, it does make the community better. But anyway, guys, if you like the topic, you know, you like the gameplay, definitely hit that thumbs up button for me. If you're new to my channel, you know, definitely hit that subscribe button. There's a lot of great content that I put out on a weekly basis. I do gaming news, I do thoughts, live streams, even cool little like gameplay music videos, and of course we do have the next podcast, which is every Saturday at 6 p.m. So there's a lot to be had on this channel, so definitely hit that subscribe button. But as for now, this is the Xbot 448, and I am definitely signing off.